Good morning, everybody. I am Felix, Berlin-based composer, and welcome to these weekly live streams every Thursday, 10 a.m. Central European Time. I'm trying to stream, and basically this is, I'm giving you a small sneak peek into the life of a self-employed composer, and I've been doing the composing thing for quite a while now. So yeah, you can just ask me anything if you like. I'm happy for everybody who's seeing this and gets something out of these live streams. For me, it's definitely a lot of fun to talk to you people. If there's somebody in chat, I love to talk to you. Yeah, don't hesitate to say hello or ask me anything really. Today is going to be an interesting day, I think. Interesting stream. But I'm going to get to that later. Let me start by just giving a little, like I do every time, a little catch up on what has been happening. The biggest news, I guess, was oh wait, the camera is missing. Yes, okay. Biggest news was that my new album finally, after years, was released, Fragmente. And yeah, it's, the thing is, most of the tracks have been released as singles before, which I think for me was the right call, because I'll show you why. Oh wait, I will show you why. Because the album has, you can't see it here. Okay, but the album overall has about 3.5 million streams already, and the thing is, it's mostly because the streams of every single they add up. They don't get really deleted or anything. So yeah, for example, Hummingbird Rework, I think I released that about a year ago, and it's been on one particular big playlist and been gathering streams. Wait, something is not right here. Wait, you can't really see my display right now. Wait, display capture. Okay. That's the other display, and that's this display. No, wait, is that correct? Yes, now it works. Okay. Oh, has it been working before? I don't know. So yeah, that's. I think that was the right call. Some of these tracks have not been released before, like arpeggios, but it's mostly I think 3 tracks, and the rest brush strokes and Elegy for Peace. And Elegy for Peace was also the single, which is doing okay. I think it landed on the classical new releases playlist, and it's been doing okay, I think. Let's see, Elegy for Peace. Yeah, that's about the streams. I think in like a medium place in the middle place in that playlist. I think that's what you can expect roughly. And that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. So it has a little jump start, which was really nice to see. Source of streams. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Editorial playlist is just 30% of that. Alright, another interesting thing was, I just recently discovered, also again, Spotify, thank you for sharing this data with us in such a beautiful way, is that, well, let me see, yeah. Meet your total audience, because on the last live stream I showed you this graphic here, which is basically over the past 2 years, or so 2 years, yeah, from the past 2 years, 2.2, almost 2.3 million people listen to my music, but only 1% of these are considered to be an active audience. But then again, I think this data is takes into account just the last 28 days. I'm not quite sure, but okay, 1% is my active audience, which, yeah, it's not much, but Then again, if you look at share of streams, and that's a new feature, you can see that this 1% is actually responsible for 34% of my streams. So that's pretty good, I think. Yeah, that's just one thing I thought was interesting. Then, yeah, the album is doing okay. I've been getting a lot of wonderful. Let's go to YouTube. YouTube Studio. Wait, YouTube Studio. I've been getting a lot of wonderful feedback and messages, and many more followers. We passed the 1,000 followers threshold finally. Oh, by the way, shout out to Ichiro Terada for subscribing. Yeah, thank you. Our latest subscriber here. Yeah. So that's going on. If you haven't yet listened to that, the whole album is also available as one big YouTube video here, which is also doing okay. It has 500 views right now. For me on YouTube, it's okay. It's really not bad. I mean, if you compare it to Spotify, it's ridiculously low. But yeah, I'm still feel like I'm slowly trying to grow my YouTube channel as well, with just pure music, which is really hard to do. If I did some tutorial stuff or stuff like that, that would be much, would grow faster, much faster. Yeah, compared to like 15,000 streams a day, 500 streams in about a week is not that much. But yeah, if you like, have a listen. It's like you can just have this video playing in the background and just, do some stuff. And if there's something you like, let me know. I would love to know. Of course, you can find it on Spotify as well, and Apple Music for that matter. Yeah, I think there's nothing new on Apple Music for me right now. No updates. I think no big changes. We can have a look, but I think I'm still on that playlist, I hope. I don't know. Oh, and one thing I just recently found out is that the payout on Apple Music is not that much better than on Spotify. I mean, it is better, but about like 30% better, not 100% better, or 3 times or whatever. I just did the math, and here on DistroKid you can actually see the breakdown by service, and then take, for example, May. Spotify, all dates combined, May, then see breakdown by service. Spotify is at $2,000 and Apple Music is at $583. And if I look at the numbers of streams I had in May on Apple Music, May. So that is about 125,000 streams, and that gets me $583. So you can do the math. On Spotify, $2,000. In May 2023, I had almost 700,000 streams. Well, wait, I have to do the math now. I need to do it. So, 700,000 streams. Wait. $2,000 is... Oh, that's not much. 0.0028. Well, that's pretty low. Okay, I mean, let's... maybe that looks better. 9, 1, 2, 3. That's still 0.0028. That's really not much. 0.0028, and on Spotify, so that's $0.0028 per stream. That's what I'm calculating. So $0.002 per stream. Yeah, so 1,000 streams get me $2.80. Wait, is that correct? Times 1,000? yeah, $2.80 is what I get for 1,000 streams on Apple Music, on Spotify. And on Apple Music, it's, let's see, 583. Wait, you have to also consider, no, okay. 583.8, let's be fair, divided by 125.3. Okay. Whoops. 125.3. Okay, no. Okay, I'm sorry, Apple Music. I was being mean. I'm actually getting more. So I'm actually getting more, double. I thought it was 3 times as much, but like I get $2.80 for 1,000 streams on Spotify, and $4.60 on Apple Music. So yeah, that's what I got in May. It changes constantly, so you know that's how it is. All right, but nonetheless, I get much more streams on Spotify, so I get more money on Spotify as well. All right, I mean, just imagine if I had the streams I have on Spotify on Apple Music. That would be so good. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Ruben is here. Ruben says, "Hello. I listened these days to your new Fragmente album, and it's wonderful. Thank you. It's so nice to see your hard work results. I cannot appreciate you as much as you deserve. Congratulations again. Thank you, Ruben. It's really nice to hear that. It's a good feeling in my belly, or in my heart, or in my belly, or in both. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's really nice to be appreciated a little bit. Yeah. Thank you, and thank you for listening as well. And yeah, it's a lot of work. But I'm also pretty lazy, pretty often. For example, yesterday I think I worked for 2 hours, and the rest of the time, I mean, the problem is, even when I think I'm not working, I'm actually working. So, for example, I listened to a lot of music. I prepared another beautiful thing, which is completely useless in a way, but then again, maybe not. This year, it's like a release timetable for singles, so I know what has to be done when, which is, master has to be done first, 6 weeks before, then the graphics, cover, YouTube single screen, optional, some backdrop, music video, and all that stuff that needs to be done until the release day, and then just, put all that in one place. So actually, maybe, my work is just also fun, and when it's fun, it doesn't feel like work, and that's it's also dangerous, because then I'm working a lot and feel like I haven't worked at all, and then I think I should work, but I have no energy left because I've been working all day actually, but didn't feel like it. Ruben writes, we all need lazy days sometimes, and you're right, we always work in our minds even when we're not explicitly working, especially in these artistic industries. Yeah, it's like even when I sing my daughter to sleep 2 years ago, I thought, well, now that that could be a beautiful piece of music, and I could shoot a wonderful video with that. And what if I made a video similar to that one by that vocal group that it's constantly going on. But yeah. All right. That's the update. Oh, and tomorrow, just one more thing. Tomorrow, a video will be published. That's what I shot last week. I can show you here as well. Just a little preview. I think I didn't like the angles as much because, it's a new studio here. But that's the Elegy for Peace video, which is basically just a performance video. It's me playing, my girlfriend recording that. And some material, some B-roll, some atmospheric stuff. I recorded, I think last summer, just, in some parts. And I basically used that because there's, wait, I can show you. Because there's not just piano, there's also me singing and some string quartet later. So I thought, okay, that's a little weird if there's just one guy playing piano and suddenly there are voices. That's why I cut to this, which is also nice, I think. It's aesthetically pleasing picture, I think. So, and it kind of works well with the atmosphere of that piece. So yeah, that will release tomorrow. I will have to prepare a story for that. I did some behind the scenes small snippets, which you can see on Instagram. Yeah, but that's about it. So what I wanted to do today is I have a little problem, and the problem is I released this album, so that's done. I've been working on that for way too long, but now it's finally done. It's out. And my original plan was that at this point I want to have the next album basically finished and ready to go. So in about 6 weeks I could start releasing the first single of that and then release that for a year while I'm working on the next album. Turns out that didn't work as planned. So yeah, now I'm thinking I'm a little bit lost. I have this next album here with these 7 folders with, I don't know, improvisations, lots of improvisations we did here live. Then 12 tracks, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even more, I don't know. But I don't feel like it's ready. I don't feel like there's this really good plan behind this, or it's finished or done in any way, shape or form. So what I wanted to do today is just look at lots of material, just listen to the unfinished stuff here and just go through that, see what could go where, if this will be an album or maybe something else. Look at other material which was more improvised in a hurry. Yeah, and just, create some kind of, not strategy, but some plan, to get some idea of how this will go on here, because yeah, right now I don't quite know yeah, how to keep on, not how to keep on going, but what to do next. I'm kind of lost. So yeah, let me just open because I try to be organized at least a little bit. That's why I have this plan thing here. So new album to do. These are all the tracks, 31 tracks, where I thought, okay, that's enough. That's more than enough for a new album, which is probably true. I don't know. But then came the studio session where I was recording with the Mondana Quartet, which, it was pretty exhausting, but we have some nice recordings. It took a while, but that's how it is with these recordings, and they are exhausting. Let me see photos. Okay, there's still photos of that. So, yeah. Wait, I think there must be videos as well. Okay, I think the videos are in a different place. So we had that recording session, and it was pretty nice. But the problem was that I wasn't as well prepared as I should have been, and the music wasn't really done, because I had this date set. I want to record on, I don't know, in March sometime or in February, but then my son was born and everything was a little more complicated than I thought, and the music wasn't done as quickly as I thought, and yeah, so I arrived at the recording session with some half-baked stuff, which was, not where I think it should have been. And yeah, so everything took longer. the end result wasn't that great, I think. And that, I mean, they played very well, but it wasn't, you know, was like mostly my fault. So, and yeah, so I think, but I mean, I don't want to talk too much about that right now. I think I would just listen to the stuff and then see what we can release. Just get a plan. I just want to get a plan. So I'll start at the very top. Echoes of Monteverdi. That was one of the first ideas. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I think I wanted to turn that into a string quartet. Yeah, I don't know. I think my problem with this is it's too cheesy. I think I like the beginning, this and then this surprise. Hello, that was not the... Oh, that's what we'll do with this chromatic melody. That's I like. That's I like. But then I think this part is too cheesy. I don't know. I don't know. I think I like textures, and the melody is a little bit too cheesy. But then again, maybe this works. But that would have to be arranged. I would have to arrange that for a string quartet again and then record that. And that wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be easy to play. And another thought is I actually want to be more, I want to use more electronics. Because I think that's, for me, that's one of my main pet peeves, that I want to combine these electronics and that's what I'm good at, I think. That's one of my qualities, that I can take these electronic elements and combine them with acoustic, classical instrumentations. So I think that's what's missing here. I think this is okay, but I don't feel like this is really, really good. Okay, Perpetual. What's this? Yeah, save as. Okay, Echoes of Monteverdi, version 3. Why not? Okay. I think we recorded these, and that's me playing, by the way. That's me recording on my crappy cello in my crappy room with quite good microphones, but that doesn't really help. I can't really play, but I think we recorded that with our wonderful cellist from the Modena Quartet, so I think that should be fine. I like this a lot. I also like this background thing, and that's actually, I mean, just having an electronic texture in the background already helps. I think this is good. I'm not quite sure where to take this, but this is definitely something I would listen to and think, oh, I want to hear where this goes. And then in the end, it would be just a 1.5 minute interlude. But yeah, I think I like that. Okay. Mika's Waltz is something which is, I think, pretty good. I think, let's see what's the latest file that was opened yesterday. Yeah, I listened to that yesterday. That's why I know it's good. Okay, but just, I'm not quite sure if this recording is something we could use. This a lot. I think I would like to have maybe some strings on there, but it's not necessary. I don't know. I think this could work on its own. Just a piano piece. It's like a small waltz for my son, who was just born this January. And I think I wrote it back like quite a while ago, with him on my lap. Like the main idea came from there. So that's Mika's Waltz. I think that's pretty safe. Yeah. That's good. Okay, let's change the colors here. Mika's Waltz. Let's make stuff that is good. Let's make that green. Green. All right. Is anything else green? Okay. Yes, a string arrangement. Maybe there could be a string arrangement. I think it would benefit from one. But then again, recording time with strings is pretty expensive. But then again, if you already have a playback, you mostly don't have these intonation issues as much. And if it's really just simple quarter notes, or jump to the boom bam boom bam bam, it could be easier. So what I'm thinking is we need another recording session. Yeah, we need another recording session. But Mika's Waltz is quite fine, I think. Okay, I think I already wrote that here. Wait, what was the one with the perpetual? That was perpetual. Where is it? There. Composed material. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. So let's just make these things green. I think overall I'm missing the electronic aspect of most of the stuff. Don't save. Okay, that's really underdeveloped. That's pretty raw still. Okay. It's a little bit boring, I think. Or is there anything else to it? Let me see. Okay. I mean, the color in the background is pretty nice. Oh yeah, okay, that's not bad. Although, again, pretty cheesy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not blown away by it, but Elegy for the Silent. I think there is a cut of this already here. Can have a listen. And I have several problems with that, but I mean, we recorded that already. Well, let's make this a little louder. Don't save no. All right. Like the beginning. I think the violin is way too quiet, and this. Yeah, she's been really. Yeah, the balances. But we did several takes, but it didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to be. And compositionally, we'll get to a point where wait a second. Okay. There's this part, and that appears several times. I want this, so it goes like because this motive appears very often, and yeah, that's the second thing. Peter Rundev writes, thanks for the lesson, Diamond 100% something as my... Thank you. Hey, thank you, Peter. Thank you for being here. Well, it's less of a lesson and more of a... I need to talk to some people sometimes about my work. And I'm feeling alone if I don't. So that's what I do. I kind of live stream and take everybody on this beautiful journey into my little world. And yeah, right now we're looking at what strategically to do next after the release of the album, because I actually wanted to have the next album finished by now, which hasn't happened. So I'm going through the material right now we have and see. It's pretty raw, everything here, so things will change. But yeah, this here is from the recording session with the Modena Quartet, from the last recording session we did, which is not published yet. I mean, in the end, it turned out okay. I think the track is too long overall. It's 3 minutes. And again here, no. I think it should be. That's another thing. I keep on hearing that, and I think if I want to release this, that needs to be in there. So yeah, I think we need to re-record it. First, because the intonation was pretty off in lots of places, and I had to correct it, and it doesn't really. I had to use lots of Melodyne to make that, which is, I mean, that's fine, that's okay. But then again, compositionally, it's not where I wanted, and the first violin was just too quiet in many places, which is, I mean, I'm not. And I think the backing track is also not that great because it implies a tempo that's much faster. And then comes the string quartet, and it's slower. Boom, boom, boom. So I mean, but that's something I could fix afterwards. So yeah, I think, I mean, it's still not the best. Okay, that's an alert. And that's like the whole house is beeping right now. I think they are doing this test alert, test emergency. Oh my god, Russia is attacking, or there's an atomic bomb, or there's some kind of, you know what I mean. And they are testing that right now. Weird thing is, I didn't get a message or anything. It's just a beep. Ah, okay. Notfallalarm, Probewarnung, bundesweiter Warntag. It's yeah. There is no emergency. Further infos. Bundesamt für Bevölkerungsschutz, Nationale Warnzentrale. Okay, so everybody in Germany with a smartphone just got this, and their phones were doing that. All right. Okay, let's continue. It worked. All right. Where were we? That's where were we? Where did we leave? I think Hymn for the Silent. That's it. I think it's still good enough to publish. So I think it's not my favorite, and that's the problem. I don't really have a favorite right now. I think Mika's Waltz is something I like. I enjoy that. It's like a nice little piece. But yeah, there's nothing, you know, with Fragmente, I knew there was the Hummingbird rework, and I knew that that's good. I knew that I liked it, and I don't have something like that on this album yet. So yeah, and I'm looking for that. But maybe I just need to work on the pieces we have to make them be that good. But my feeling tells me, my gut tells me that's not the case. All right. What's this? Autumn's Reverie. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for the noise in the background. I like this melody. That's not bad. That's a good melody. Alright. Okay, and my main gripe with this whole thing is that it feels like I'm doing the same thing again. You know, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like there must be more to it. And I slowly feel like I've circled around this sphere of piano pads and the piano melody and some pieces around that enough now. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I haven't. Because this one here is also pretty nice. Resilience in the face of adversity. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's a nice piece. I think the recording is also fine. I think here it breaks down a little bit because the timing it's getting too fast. It's rushing, but I think still I have to re-record that because I won't get the same recording setup here. Because new room, I still recorded that in the old studio, so that's a lot of Oz's Death from what's the composer? Oz's Death. Wait. Per Gynt. But that's not the composer. It's Greek. Right. I think I can watch that here. But yeah, you get the idea. It sounds pretty similar. If I did the string arrangement I want, that would be. something like that, but this, I think that works pretty well. And I think, by the way, it's always a good idea to sing the melodies you want to write. At least for me. I think melodies need to be sung. Well, you need to be able to sing them. Or whistle. What's this? Ah, okay. That's me singing with my little boy. My little boy. My son on my lap, probably. Yeah, and I always wanted to turn that into a string arrangement, but I didn't. And that's again something, you know, if I had more time, I would have probably done that and we would have recorded that. But yeah, I think I don't know. I messed this up, I think. But Resilience in the Face of Adversity, that's another good track. Yeah, I think that's fine. More. Okay, these More tracks are a little bit confusing. More string tests. Let's listen to that first. Yeah, save. That's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, the camera is down because it's overheating. That's the problem with this camera. You know, people said that the camera has this problem, that it's overheating sometimes after. For me now, it's like after 40 minutes. Yeah, it didn't do that last year when I bought it. Oh. I was testing. Okay, you know, that's how it sounds when I'm playing the violin. Yeah. Although that's the cello. I think we recorded that as well. I haven't listened to that. Like the backing. What have we recorded? Have we recorded that as well? I'm not quite sure right now. Let's see. It should be in the Emil. That was at the Emil Studios in Berlin. Okay. Wait, I need to find the score. Cover Dorico. There it should be. Mori 1, 2. What is Mori 1? Okay, that's a G, A, G, G, D. I can't for the life of me remember what this was. Okay. Funny. Yeah, Mori 2 was a little bit difficult. And we recorded that in different takes, I think. Mori 3 is what we just heard. Boom, 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 boom. But okay, so let's listen to Mori 3 first. Okay, and then for just Mori 4. Okay, yeah, that's the 4-chord thing. Then we have Mori 4, quartet 2. Okay, that's the melody just. Then we have Hymn for the Silence, Spiral. Oh, that's sad that we didn't record that. I would have loved to, because we just didn't have any time, because we spent most of the time doing, I think, Mori 4. Yeah. Yeah, that's again another thing. I didn't really know what I wanted, and everything took a little bit longer. Not just a little bit, but we spent 2 hours on this, I think. Way too long. A Resilience in the Face of Adversity. Yeah, we didn't record that. I think that's just a melody. No, what I just sang. Yeah. Okay. Lots of stuff we didn't do. We didn't record. Okay, again, Moray, I think I wanted to listen to the Moray 3 and see if that's something we could use. Moray strings. I think I haven't worked on these yet, probably. Is it? No. Moray 4. Let's listen to Moray 4. No, don't save. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit much with the EQ here. And there's lots of intonation stuff that's not really... And you hear Melodyne working here. I couldn't get it any better. And that was the best take. So I think... I don't know. I don't know. And maybe I just shouldn't just focus on this. Whoa. Wow. That's a little loud. Okay, that's a little bit much. I don't know. We need more bass as well. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it, I don't know. I'm not blown away by this. Let's see if I just mute the melody. I think I don't like the room. Oh, what's this? I think I pitched this down. Okay, let's mute this. Wait, what's this? Okay, wait a second. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm hearing right now. Okay, this here. Ah, that's the pitch down version, okay. I think I use that sometimes to just thicken up the low end. Just use a version. That's something, and the sub here. I think I'll mute that as well now. Ah, okay, the violoncello is still active. Okay, now there's nothing anymore. Alright, let's listen again. That's the Bloomline microphone array, right? Session. Oh, and there's the EQ as well. No, I'll just leave Melodyne off for now. I don't know, I don't like the sound somehow. I can't. Okay. I mean, that's... Maybe I also don't like the sound of the reverb. Let's just use a different reverb now. Valhalla, why not? Valhalla is also not it. Let's see. Let's use this 480L. That's one of my favorite reverbs, actually. Let's see. Wet solo off. Let's take it down a little. I think it's better. Let's use some EQ a little bit. This high cut should not be there. Yeah, okay, let's listen to a different perspective. That's now the twin front. Okay, that's the twin rear. Well, okay, it's a little louder, a lot louder. Okay, again. I think I like the rear. Okay, then we have the single yeah, the microphone positions for second violoncello, and I think the violoncello was really well played. She's really good. I love her playing. And also, she's harmonically is the bass. Like she is playing all of the notes, that are necessary to understand the harmonic progression. Yeah, but no, I'm looking from a mix perspective right now. Not from a composition perspective, and yeah, I mean, do you see all the cuts I made here? Like every chord is sometimes from a different take. Okay, let's add the sub bass. I think it's not there yet. Yeah, it's muted here, so it's just coming in there. I mean, I like that. That's something I like. This what I'm hearing now. I don't like this. I mean, and this is seriously, this was the best take. intonation if I switch off Melodyne. Ro writes, I like that too. Yeah, thank you. And hello, Ro. It's nice to have you here. You hear that? I mean, that's now without Melodyne, right? That's the best take we had. So I'm thinking maybe we replace that melody here with something else playing that melody. And that leads me to another thought, and that is, I think if we do another recording session, with I think it's, wait, let me just switch on the camera again. Hopefully it has recovered. Camera, where are you? Where are you now? Yeah, okay, it's a little dark. Alright, well, I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, if we do another recording session, by we, I mean I, you and me, everybody who's following. I think, wait, let me just show you one thing before that. Because, and that was something I'm quite interested in right now. Okay, this here. So I got a new library from Orchestral Tools, the Wind library. It's fantastic, and they also have. I mean, I just recorded that with my smartwatch, which I don't have on right now, because I was just playing around and wasn't able to set everything up. But yeah, and they have a patch where the flutes, and I think in this case it was flute 1 or something, played a 5th trill, which is really slow. Like, it's not really like that, but it's pretty slow. So more like that. And then I just played around with this and found this. And then I just whistled some melody to that, but and I mean, you can still hear that it's a sample library basically, but yeah. Anyway, I'm not particularly fond of the melody, but the basic thing was there's woodwinds. So I thought, why not get more into this and try to create all these. You can't hear this. Of course you can't hear this. Okay, wait a second. Thank you for saying that, Ro. Of course you can't, because I have to set that up. Yep. Select application. Wait, you know what? It's the same thing here. Now it should be less. Now you should be able to hear it. Does it work? So you can also hear, me pressing the keys. And it's really, really quiet. So yeah, okay, Ro writes, yep, all good, perfect, thank you. Thank you for saying that, because I missed that. Right, I mean, I'm not particularly fond of the melody, but the idea of having these textures with woodwinds move harmonically, maybe some electronic element in there, is something I feel like I'm going to do at some point, because it just interests me. And woodwinds is something I've just recorded with the symphony, or West German Symphony Orchestra a couple of weeks ago. And in the score, it's also like I still don't fully understand the woodwinds. I mean, I know which ranges they can play and all that stuff, but I really want to get more into woodwinds and know more about them, and how to really write beautiful textures with them, basically. So my thought was, why not have a recording session with like a flute player, or maybe 2 flute players, a clarinet player, a bassoon, maybe alto flute, oboe, yeah, and just create some textures with them, and yeah, just create some textures with them. It's kind of a but that was one thought I had. Now when I listen to this here, I mean, there's definitely an electronic element missing. Let's make this a little louder. But I really don't like the melody. I mean, I like the melody, but I don't like the way it's played, like especially this first part. So, and that could be something we could also record with woodwind players. Another thing is, this whole thing should be kind of a crescendo, especially when we go here in this part. And there, the woodwinds could basically just double the string quartet. So that could also be interesting. I'm not sure if this is compositionally something I want to invest a lot of resources in. So that's something I have to still... Okay, and here the melody should be a little bit louder. Loudy. All right, where is it? There. Yeah. But I'm still not sure. I think this whole thing is not really there. It's not. It's not. Maybe this end part is nice again. Maybe this loud part is too loud. Maybe that's too much. Maybe we need to cut that out. That's a possibility. Maybe this is something I like here. And this is so off. The intonation is so off. And I couldn't get this repaired with Melodyne, at least not the way I thought it should be repaired, because you could still hear artifacts from Melodyne. And that's a limit for me, where I won't put that into my tracks. So yeah, but I still, it's okay. I mean, yeah, let's see what we do with this. Moret 4. But some comments. Maybe replace this solo viola melody. Question mark, and also another thing, add woodwinds, question mark. All right, but apart from that, I think it's also okay. All right, Moret 1 fracture. Let's look at that. Yeah, the more I look at this, the more I think, I mean, this could be this could be a new album. I thought about just releasing a purely string quartet album and just call this Moret and be done with it. That could also be a possibility. Yeah, but the tracks are not really, they are not where I want them to be. It's not like I listen to them and think, this is really good. So, okay, Moret, whoops, that's another one. Save this, all right. Okay, let's see. I think the cello is a little bit too loud, even though it's really good. I did several things here, and I'm not quite sure if I like it. One thing is that on each of these tracks there is a track delay. So this is several microphone positions, but they are delayed by 1 second to a couple of milliseconds. So you get this wash of sound. If you just take one microphone position, it sounds like this. I think it's nicer actually. I like that more. There should be melody on top of that. What I'm thinking right now is maybe that melody could be like a female singer, with a very, that's maybe good. Maybe that's good. With a very like fragile voice, but. And not just but and obviously 1 octave higher. Then again, the question is, what would she sing? Some words. I don't know. Loic, hey, Loic Bredoles. So many new faces today. Hey, nice to have you. Writes, hello Felix. Hello, nice to have you. Nice to have you. How are you? Yeah, right now I'm going through lots of material for a new album, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. Yeah, but I'm thinking here right now with this, I'm thinking that, I mean, maybe that's just a bad idea. But I'm thinking if like a beautiful, fragile female voice, or maybe male. No, I think, I don't know. Maybe this is sexist, but I feel like that. Also because of the range, it should be really high, more a soprano. Like in a really high, like a high fragile glass thing that appears and then disappears and breaks away and comes again. Like in this part. It's like you're looking through some like a glass that is like a ball of glass that's very rough and has different refractions and reflections and yeah, kind of like this. Lurk writes, I'm glad to see your workflow and your creative process. Sorry for my bad English. Oh, well, that sounds pretty good to me, actually. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. It's funny that okay, Ruben was here as well, but apart from Ruben, it's all new faces today. Maybe that's because of the new album. I don't know. It's really nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, this might be pretty boring. I also have to stop pretty soon. I have a call in 20 minutes. I need to take, but yeah, I mean, we can just go. Okay. I think with this More 1, I think that would be nice. Like a really good singer, soprano, little vibrato to no vibrato, just very icy, very fragile, singing that melody. And maybe not even words, you know, it could just be, because I'm not very good with words. If there should be words, oh, okay, beautiful, thank you. Lurk writes, yes, I discovered your new album on Spotify yesterday. Thank you so much for letting me know. It's really good to know because, you know, all I get to see is the data from, you know, that. 14,000 people listen to, you know, that's what I see. I don't see the people, you know, and it's really nice to hear that there are people listening to that and then finding me on YouTube and then joining these live streams and then even typing into chat and saying hi. That's really beautiful. Thank you. It's really beautiful to know. Yeah, I think let's make this a little opera piece. Like, let's make this a little bit, you know, let's find a good, I mean, in Berlin there should be, I don't know anybody as of now, but we should find somebody. And I mean, that's quickly done, right? And then we'll do some takes. And maybe there's another track we could use that because, okay, that's a good idea. I think maybe I will hate that idea in a week, but right now I like it. Okay, that was More 1. Fracture. All right. Melody. Okay, notate melody. Yeah, that's something I need to do. I'm just looking at my previous to-do list. Backing texture, more dynamic. Okay, more automation. Looking for better takes at the end. I think that's fine. Check these synthesizer chords. I think that's fine. Synthesizer volume needs to be automated. Boom on the first A minor chord. And maybe more booms. Okay, what I mean by that is in this part here, we're in this texture there, and then finally A minor, our first clear chord. I mean, yeah, some kind of Grand Casa big. That's not a bad idea, Felix. Thank you. Okay, but I think the main thing should be melody for soprano. For soprano, and we'll find somebody here in Berlin. And then if she's here, we can just look for other places where she could do something. And that's what I think. I'm looking for interesting colors. I'm looking for interesting colors I haven't used yet, and that's definitely something I haven't used yet. I also want to use more electronics in this, so let's see. But I mean, it's a very, very melancholic. But I mean, I am melancholic, so that's fine. I don't have to write upbeat, happy music. And you see, I notated that melody here is the top line. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I think maybe that's too. I mean, that's very. But I mean, I am very like that, so it's fine. It's okay, Felix. You don't have to be ashamed. Be who you are. Yeah, and write an opera. No, all right. Okay. I think that's okay. I think this track will be. It's a little. Yeah, it will be just beautiful. Just beautiful. No, it will be fine, I think. Okay, Mori 2. Mori samples. What are these? Okay. These are just improvisations. Let's see. Oh, that's also nice. Okay, we need to use that somehow as well. Okay, let's. You know, I'm just rushing through the tracks. Incorporate. All right. Yeah. Okay, Mori 2. Yeah, I think we have like 10 more minutes, and then I need to stop. What's this? That's also nice. But I think we recorded that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think we recorded that. Okay, still version 1. Let's see. Okay. That's just the piano mock-up for the string quartet version. Yeah, okay, so that's, what's Moray 2? There's an X, so no idea what that means. Echoes, what's echoes? Save, yeah, that's okay. No, cancel, we don't need to save it. Don't save. Ah, oh, that's nice too. That's nice too. Yeah, that was just an improvisation, but it's a good one. And then I had this. Moment. Sorry, I had to talk to somebody. Yeah, I think this is with the melody here. That's nice. I like that. And that needs to be some. Yeah, and I thought that should be played by a string quartet. No, when I'm thinking soprano, she could also hum this, maybe? I don't know. Melody could be hummed? Is that? I don't know. By soprano. Alright. No, that's not so good. Okay, I know why this is red. That's red was not. This is really good, but this is really bad. Okay. You know, this could be some kind of. It doesn't have to change a lot, you know. Could just be 1 minute, a 1 minute piece, 1.5, 2 minute maybe. Lurk writes, before composing, do you start from a material, an idea, a feeling? Do you pick your improv rush and compose here and there, and from there you recompose a second time on Ableton? Oh, that many good questions, Lurk. I don't know. Honestly, it's every time, it's different every time, and I think I'm trying to make that a principle that I don't ever stick to one thing, one workflow. Very often it's just me sitting at the piano, what you know what I mean, and then just improvise and see what comes out of my fingers and my, you know, dipping my toes into this vast ocean, and then very often there's, you know, this stuff, for example, is 100% improvised. And that was just an idea. I thought, oh, that's nice. And then I gravitated around that. And afterwards, I understand where this came from. And then I understand what was the feeling that led me to this. And then I get the bigger picture. But in that moment, I have to start from that, fully trust my instinct. And yeah. So I don't necessarily start. I never really started with this idea, and then I compose meticulously like a sculpture. I think that's how I would describe it. It always my best ideas came from improvisations, and then I mean afterwards, for example, with the recomposition of Hummingbird was 100% improvised, and then I took that to the piano and took the material and recomposed it, and that's actually a pretty good workflow, and yeah, that's. For me, that works pretty well, to just start with an improvisation like that. And I mean, this year as well, I would have to take that. And then, not necessarily in Ableton, but if I really want to compose, I use the piano and Dorico, and then I just go note by note, chord by chord, and play that and write it out, and add all the little details and harmonic flourishes or changes or whatever. But yeah. That's how I work mostly, and that's how I think right now it works best. But then again, I like I said, I try to not keep doing the same thing all over again. But in a way, but in the end, I think I'm doing exactly that. But I don't know. In the end, I think it's okay to not know, as long as you're doing it, as long as you're doing something. And I trust my instinct. I trust my ability to create something that I like, because I've been doing that for, since I can think, basically. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that answered the question. But yeah. Anyway, I think I need to go now, actually. Because we need to eat, and then I have a call, which I will probably have to push a little back. Yeah. Okay, there's still a lot of stuff to listen to here. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one 8 is already an album in a way. Felix Fingers, Loic writes, that's an artist's name. What? Yeah. Yeah, and they are beautiful right now. I mean, look at that. My daughter, there was a birthday for one of her cuddly toys, and we had to make ourselves really pretty. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty. My fingers are also pretty right now. And Luke writes, so the body and its sensations first, then the mind, then if I can summarize. Yeah, basically. Thank you for the answer. It's very beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, but that's, I'm not a very intellectual. I'm not very intellectual. It sounds like I'm stupid. No, I think for me the most honest music and the most interesting stuff comes from me just sitting on the piano and just improvising. And then, of course, these ideas very often need to be refined and worked at and, actually composed. But sometimes they are just there and they are done. Like 80% sometimes is done already. When my fingers and the piano do their thing. Loic writes, haha, mind and soul. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, like this, for example. Like what we're listening to right now. That's 100%. That was an improvisation. And that needs to be refined. The basic idea is good. It's kind of boring right now, especially if it's that long. It can be much more interesting. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Felix. Loic writes, you are very welcome. I think I said that already, but you're very welcome. And thank you for asking, for coming here, for letting me know. That's really, really valuable for me. I really do appreciate that. All right, everybody. I think I will call it a day for now. I will not call it a day. I will have to work a lot longer today, but for now, that's it. The next live stream will be next week, Thursday, 10 a.m. Central European Time. Again, YouTube. yeah, it was really a pleasure having you all here. Loic, nice to see you. And thank you again. Ro was here. And Peter Rundev, not quite sure, and Ruben. Ruben, who's been here for I don't know, more than a year. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here today. It was really a pleasure having you. And next week I think we're going to continue doing this here, just getting a general idea of where to go next and what to do next and what the plan is after this album. And tomorrow, also on YouTube, the Elegy for Peace video will be released. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for being here, and see you next week.